Hello everyone, welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode we got our first Pokemon, and we were tasked by Professor Elm to come and check out Mr. Pokemon's house. Upon getting there, we received a mysterious egg from Mr. Pokemon, and met Professor Oak in the process, and he gave us our Pokedex. But as we were leaving, Professor Elm had a very foreboding phone call there with him. Well, in any case, we should probably head back to the lab and see what's going on there. Maybe he just, misplaced something? Well, we'll see. In any case, I'm still going to be leaving battles in, I think, for this first part of the game. I don't know. Eventually, I will start to be cutting out random battles, but, no, maybe not for a little bit. I think I do want to get Cyndaquil up to level 8 before I head back into town. That should just take maybe 1 or 2 more battles, though, so I'll go ahead and leave it in. If I do any other... Oh, here's a Pokemon we haven't seen yet. This is Caterpie. But yeah, in the future, I won't be showing on-screen grinding. Well, obviously I won't be showing on-screen grinding if I'm going to be doing it off-screen, but that move Caterpie just tried to use String Shot actually lowers our speed. That's not something we really have to worry about very early in the game, especially if it fails 2 times in a row. But lowering and raising stats will be more relevant, well, even not that much later in the game, but, so close. Looks like we'll need 1 more battle to get up to level 8. Let's see what we have here. Another Caterpie. Should be easy enough to take out. Alright. Yeah, so like I said, I want to get up to level 8, and this is probably just about the only, grinding I'm going to be showing on screen. But I'll try to mention, you know, before I do any grinding, what level I want to get up to, and what point you want to stop and do said grinding as well. Now, you also don't have to be up to level 8, once you leave town here. That's just where I prefer to be. And you'll see why pretty shortly here. But honestly, as you can tell so far, it's pretty hard not to get at least a couple of levels unless you just run away from everything. Now, before I head out of Cherry Grove here, I definitely want to go to the Pokemon Center and heal up. Pokemon Centers, like every game, are totally free to use. The only thing you really have to spend is your time. And there we go. Now our Pokemon's totally healed up. That'll heal HP, status ailments, as well as power points too, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Alright, let's head back to New Barktown and... Huh? Hey, didn't I see you earlier? Yeah, I did. Whoa! Hey, I'm no wimp. No? Oh, really? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's time for our first trainer battle in the game. Against... question mark, question mark, question mark? Well, okay, let's see what he's got. What the? Isn't that one of Professor Elm's Pokemon? Why'd he give one to a jerk like this? Well, in any case, let's go ahead and take him out. You see, this is why I wanted to be a few levels, higher than I started at. So this battle would go more smoothly. Now, Hot Pocket here is a Fire-type Pokemon. You might remember Totodile is a Water-type Pokemon. As you might guess, Totodile's got the advantage over Hot Pocket, although that doesn't really matter for this point in the game, since neither of us have Fire or Water-type attacks anyway. We're just going to be using Tackle and Scratch against each other. But, yeah, this guy will always have whichever starter Pokemon you didn't pick that's good against yours. So had I picked Totodile, he would have had Chikorita, and had I picked Chikorita, he would have been the one with the Cyndaquil. And one more Tackle ought to do it. And there it goes. We even had a wasted critical hit, and ooh, as you can see, that gives us a lot more experience than the wild Pokemon I've been giving. And also, when you finish a trainer battle, as you can see, you get a little bit of money, too. What was that? I didn't quite catch that. Whoa. Yeah, he doesn't seem very happy that he lost there, but... Well, in any case, we should go check back up on Professor Elm and see what's the matter. Oh, really? Well, yeah, if you just go up to the ledge and walk over it like so, you can actually jump over it. But they don't work both ways. You can't walk back up them. But like that lady was saying, you can actually use the ledges to skip all of the tall grass altogether. So you can go from Cherry Grove to New Park without encountering any Pokemon at all. Just like so. Alright, now that we're back, let's go ahead and see what's going on here at the Pokemon Lab. Whoa, who's this guy? Well, it's kind of hard to tell. At least I had trouble telling the first time I played the game. This is actually a police officer. Pokemon was stolen, huh? Wait, you don't mean... Yeah, I saw that guy. I did. Now, the first time I ever played the game when I was a kid, I get kind of confused here because I thought you were supposed to tell the guy, tell the cop what this guy's name was. And, well, he said his name was question mark, so that's what I told him. Well, it turns out this will actually determine what your rival's name is for the rest of the game. So for the whole game, his name was question mark. I think I'm just gonna go with the kind of boring in-game, or rather canon option here. This guy's actual name is Silver. Yes, Silver. By the way, if you were to use the default names, my character's default name is Chris, short for Crystal, and the male trainer's default name is Gold. And here, Professor Elm completely gets over his stolen Pokemon right away once we show him an egg. Wait, a Pokemon egg is a great discovery? Oh, the gym challenge, huh? By the way, I wasn't kidding when I said that earlier. Apparently, a Pokemon egg, the fact that Pokemon lay eggs is actually like a new world-breaking discovery. Now, how civilization advanced up till this point and no one ever noticed that these very abundant creatures lay eggs, I don't know, but, well, all the same, I suppose. So yeah, I kind of glossed over what Professor Elm was saying, and ooh, we got our first Pokeballs. And unlike the potions, he actually does give you 5 Pokeballs here, so that's pretty nice. I kind of glossed over what Professor Elm was saying, but he was saying that since we made it to and from Mr. Pokemon's place so easily, and Professor Oak gave us a Pokedex, we should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. And we're going to do that, but I'm going to go home and talk to Mom first, just like Professor Elm suggested. Yeah, Hot Pocket is pretty cute, huh? Oh, really? You're gonna come with us? No, that's okay. No, you definitely don't want your mom to save money here. Basically, the way that this works is whenever you defeat a trainer and get money from a battle, if you clicked yes there, a small portion of it would have been sent off to Mom. Now, this is all fine and dandy if it's your first time playing, because if you actually lose a Pokemon battle, you'll white out, as the game says there. And actually, did our Pokemon get healed? Okay, looks like it did at some point during those cutscenes. Yeah, if you lose a Pokemon battle, you'll faint yourself, and then you'll wake up at the nearest Pokemon Center of the last town you visited. Oh, what's this guy want? No, that's fine. I know what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, that's not a mandatory tutorial, thank God. But yeah, like I was saying, if you lose a Pokemon battle, you'll faint, wake up at the latest Pokemon Center you visited, and then you'll have lost half of your money. But money you send to Mom won't be affected by that. I, however, don't really plan on losing any Pokemon battles, so that function is pretty useless for me. Not only will that take money out of my pocket during the course of the game, but also, Mom will sometimes spend money on items for you. And the items she gets aren't really that great. They're mostly just Pokemon dolls. I think sometimes she does get some pretty useful stuff for you, but it's pretty rare, and, well, if there's something useful that I want to get, I'll just buy it with my own money. What a concept! In any case, though, I'm going to go ahead and take out this Pidgey here. And now that we have Pokeballs, there actually is a certain kind of Pokemon that I want to catch for my team. It's not this Pidgey, though. Like I said, though, Pidgey and its evolved forms are pretty decent, so if you wanted to use one, no, I could recommend that, yeah? But no, the type of Pokemon that I want to get isn't found on this route. It's actually found up here on Route 46. Now, like I mentioned, you can find Spearows and Geodudes up here. Spearow and its evolved form are decent. You can do better, though, for flying Pokemon. Geodude is definitely not bad to have, particularly for the first gym we're going to be encountering. But you won't be able to fully evolve Geodude for reasons I'll explain later. There's also a third kind of Pokemon that you can find up here. Not this one, this is a Spearow. But the third kind of Pokemon you can find here I actually do want for my team. And the reason that I set the game to start during morning time is because that Pokemon only appears during the morning time on this route. Now, I will say that the Pokemon I want is actually pretty rare. If I remember correctly, you only have about a 5% chance of running into one. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of farming off-screen to find that Pokemon. And, well, I'll go ahead and meet you once I've found it. Well, I'll go ahead and show this to you real quick. This is a Geodude. Now, Geodude is actually a rock and ground type Pokemon. That's something you'll probably notice once you use Tackle on it, is that, well, it's not very effective. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. That's because Rock is resistant against normal type attacks. On top of that, Geodude has higher defense than most other Pokemon, and normal type moves like Tackle go off of physical defense. So it'll probably take you a while to knock out any Geodudes you encounter here. I recommend just running away from them. As you can see, it takes way too long for it to be worth the experience to actually fight one. Although since I've got this one mostly knocked out, I'll go ahead and finish this battle anyway. Excuse me, I'm sorry for my voice. I seem to have caught a little bug in my throat, and of course it happened right as I started recording. Alright, and once again we have a useless critical hit at the end of the battle. I'm really good at getting those, as you'll see in this playthrough. But, okay, now I'm gonna cut away until I find the Pokemon I'm looking for. Alright, here we go. This is the Pokemon that I'm looking for, Phanpy. Now, Phanpy, I believe, will always be found at level 2, and the thing about them, too, is that, unlike most wild Pokemon, they will actually sometimes flee from battle. So normally you would want to fight a Pokemon in order to get its HP lower, but since this Pokemon's only at level 2 anyway, I think I'm just going to go ahead and try and throw a Pokeball and see if I can catch it in one shot. Now the way that Pokeballs work, like I mentioned, having a Pokemon's HP lowered will increase your chance of catching them. Dang it. Yeah, as you can see, it just straight up ran away there, so yeah, that's too bad. But like I was about to say, the factors of catching a Pokemon in a Pokeball include not only its HP, but also whether or not it has any status ailments, and the Pokemon's level is a factor too. So since Phanpy's only level 2, I'm fine throwing a Pokeball at it while it's at full HP, especially given the chance that it has a chance to just straight up run away, as you saw. Now, I believe that the formula also factors in your... Oh, hey, here's a Rattata. We haven't seen one of these yet. They can be found on routes 29 and 30 as well. Now, I believe that your Pokemon's level against the opponents is also a factor. I don't remember exactly if that's the case, but I believe it is. Don't quote me on that, though. In any case, I'm just going to go ahead and keep running from Pokemon until I try to find Phanpy. The reason I'm running from everything is so that Cyndaquil doesn't end up too over-leveled. But yeah, I'll go ahead and cut away once I've found another Phanpy. Okay, here we go. Here's another Phanpy. Now, let's see if I can get this one in one shot. Alright, fingers crossed. Oh, dang it. Now, hopefully this one doesn't run away, although it probably will. Oh, no, it didn't. It stuck around and actually used an attack. Okay, let's try one more time here. I'm also a little bit... Oh, wow, that no shakes at all, huh? Okay, well, now that Phanpy's actually used a growl attack, because what I was about to say was, I don't want to use Tackle on Phanpy in case I get a critical hit and knock it out in one shot, but since it used growl and lowered my attack, let's actually use Tackle and try to get its HP down a little bit. Phanpy also will run away. Game! Well, what I was gonna say was that Phanpy also has high defense, one of the reasons I want it for my team. So... Especially after a growl, you don't really have to worry about one-shotting it, but... Well, I guess we'll cut away until we find yet another Phanpy. Hold on. Alright, we finally caught one. Jeez. It took long enough to even just find another one, and I thought for a second there I was going to have to go buy some more Pokeballs, but... Alright, we caught Phanpy, and when you catch a Pokemon, its data is added to the Pokedex here. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and give a nickname to Phanpy. Now, I don't have a very creative one and not a creative name in mind. Now, I have one, but sure, why not? Let's go with Elefun the Elephant. Alright, and we are... absolutely gonna want to save our game after that one. Yeah, you see how long that took me to find one there. Well, I guess it wasn't that bad. I'm looking at my timer right now. It probably took me another 5 minutes to find one after that second one, though. So in any case, I do want to start getting Phanpy trained up. I'll definitely be doing that in between videos, though. I'll get Phanpy up probably to level, like, 5 or 6. Probably 6 just to be safe. But first things first, can't believe we made through that without an encounter there. Let's go over here and heal our Pokemon up. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to do this after you catch any Pokemon, because all the damage you've taken off and status ailments you inflicted in order to catch it will still be on the Pokemon once you've got it. So now, in order to have Phanpy be the first Pokemon that comes out in battle, in order to get her some experience, we're going to want to switch her to the front of the party, like so. The rest of the arrangement of your party doesn't matter, it's just the top Pokemon on the list there is going to be the one that comes out first in battle. So let me go ahead and see if I can show off Phanpy a little bit. I mean, she's only at level 2, so there's not really a whole lot to show off, but... Well, let's see what she's got as far as attacks and general stats go. Okay, against another level 2 Pokemon. This is pretty good. Now, like I mentioned earlier, Phanpy's just kind of got Tackle and Growl like your starter Pokemon does at the beginning. Phanpy, though, does have pretty good defense. Ooh, that was only a critical hit? Jeez. Yeah, battle, particularly between two level 2 Pokemon, is going to take a little bit. Now, unfortunately, it actually doesn't seem like... Oh, you know what? You know why Sentret's doing more damage than me? Is because Sentret is a normal type Pokemon, and Tackle is a normal type attack. When you use an attack that's the same type as you are, then you get what's called... Ooh, you know what? I'm going to switch out here, just because a critical hit would kill Phanpy, and I do want her to get the experience here. But when a Pokemon uses an attack that is the same type as the Pokemon itself... you get a same type attack bonus, or stab for short, which means you do a little bit of extra damage. And you see, if you start the battle with one Pokemon and then switch into another one, the experience is actually split in half between the two. Now, the best way to level up a low-level Pokemon up like Phanpy is probably just to get into battles like I did just there. You know, try and win it with just Phanpy if you can, or whatever Pokemon you're leveling up. Try and win it with that one if you can, but if you can't, just go ahead and swap it out, because if the Pokemon you're training up faints, well, then it won't get any experience at all. It's better to get half than none. Let's see, I'm looking at my time here. It's a little bit earlier than I would like to normally end the episode, but at this point, all I really have to do is grind up Phanpy a few levels, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that off screen. And next time, we will go ahead and journey up Route 30 with our new found party member. So thanks everyone for watching this episode of Pokemon Crystal. This is Xlex, signing out. Have a good day.